Hey everybody, this is Bob Kenny. Today is February the 2nd, 2012. I am going to read basically and try to explain the new HARP 2 program. Again, HARP is the acronym for Home Affordable Refinance Program. It's an effort by the government to help people who are underwater on their properties to refinance their loans to take advantage of the better rates, because quite frankly rates are phenomenal right now. So basically, what's the difference between HARP 1.0 and HARP 2.0? The main, and I'll go through a list real quick. First of all, the loan-to-value restrictions have been removed. So in other words, no matter what your house appraises for, you'll be able to qualify for this program. Now, at least the property would be able to qualify. So there's no maximum loan-to-value requirements. There's no combined loan-to-value requirements, meaning if you have a first and a second, you can still look at refinancing that first mortgage. And there's no bankruptcy or foreclosure requirements either. So it is some of the income requirements. Nothing's been posted yet. It's lender specific, so it depends on which lender we use to go to do this through. These are programs that are approved by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, but not necessarily by the banks. So every bank has their own specific overlays. Debt to income ratio is basically they want to keep it under 45% if your payments are going up. If they're going down, it may be able to increase that. One spouse, if you want to take you want to add a spouse to the loan, you can do that. You can do two spouses to one. One person has to be that person. Let's say you have a husband and wife getting divorced. Husband's gonna give the property to the wife. As long as the wife has been making those payments for 12 months out of her own account, and that account isn't tied to him or anybody else for that matter, then she would be able to do the HARP 2 program, provided that she qualifies with her credit and all that kind of other stuff too. So there is no hardship allowed. In other words, if you are behind on your mortgage, they won't do it. There's no if your debt to income ratio is high, they still won't do it. You must be current on your mortgage. It will allow for higher debt to income ratios if your payments are going down. Credit scores and pricing will be, how your credit scores affect pricing will be different than it is with HARP 1.0. So in other words, the rates should be better, all things being equal. If the payment goes down per Fannie Mae, no pricing adjustments. It's lender specific. There's no maximum loan to value. ARMs are capped. If you want to do an ARM, it is capped at 105% loan to value. We haven't figured out what they're going to do on appraisals yet. They haven't really let us know yet. We cannot pay off second mortgages to qualify. So if you have a second mortgage now, you can't combine the two. There's no real major changes with PMI. Most MI companies are doing this. It's pretty straightforward and quick. If you had lender-paid mortgage insurance, which means you took a higher rate before in order to get qualified for this, we can do it. Occupancy can change. In other words, if you had a rental property and now it's owner-occupied or vice versa, you still probably be able to do it. If the property is for sale, you should be able to do it. Again, the lender overlays, it just depends on which lenders. Lenders don't have to do this, so everyone has their own. There is an end to HARP 2. It's the end of 2013. The big banks have had it first. Basically, it's going to be rolled out about March 17th. That's when Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac will have all these things updated on their computers, which is real critical to us. So it should take off pretty fast. I mean, you should be able to close fairly quickly too. So there's no help for jumbo loans, and if you don't have a Fannie or Freddie loan, it's going to be difficult too. So these are just a brief guidelines. Feel free to call me for a more in-depth explanation. Again, I'm at 630-376-0538. It is this February 2nd at about 12:30 Chicago time. So hope this helps. And again, if you have any questions, give me a shout. Thanks.